Okay, Facebook and Instagram, here we are on our next project. So huge challenge here is water. So the house and the property line here, we have the water from this whole neighborhood on the hill, and it's just finding its way through little fissures in the clay, really tough soil here. So what we're doing is we're pushing this wall back so we can get graded away from the house, but then we've also come up with a interesting solution for the drainage. So instead of doing a French drain on one side of the path or the other, we're just going to do an open graded base on the entire path that'll continue all the way to the wall. So you'll basically have a blind inlet to the French drain on both sides, so any water that comes in from either side will find its way to that open graded gravel that'll quickly drain to the base. So we'll put a pipe under this entire assembly, so we'll have continuous fabric and filtration of those sediments under the whole area, and then we'll have the pipe straight down the middle so it can find a quick way out the clay. But this is really future-proofing this area, because even if that pipe wasn't there, we would still have the grade and the swale going down the hill and at least getting past the house, so we're not getting water pressure into the house, because they were dealing with this whole area flooding and it would spill over their fence straight into the crawl space. So let's solve this problem for them, but also make it look really nice in classic Sage Landscapes fashion. It'll be paver path, stone wall, all the way out to the front door, and it's gonna look really nice. So let's go take a look. Okay, so this project had a few special challenges, and I wanted to share the details on some of those solutions with you here today. So I'll show you on the whiteboard the detail on our path drainage system. So we had a lot of water on this site to deal with. So here's the base of our patio and wall assembly. So here's the soils here. So what we did was we dug out this trench in the bottom to install our pipe. We chose the middle just so we could straddle it here with our machine and bring in materials without crushing that pipe. So what we did here was we built a curb wall of boulders on both sides, and there's drainage rock all behind here and all under here. And this is our 3/4 clear drainage rock. So that follows all the way up to the base of the patio. And here is our pavers here. This is our fabric row. Any water entering from here will go behind here. This sub base is graded towards the pipe, and this sub base is graded away from the house. Here's the house over here. So we've got about 5 feet from the house, and then we've got our curb wall, drainage on both sides, all down the middle, and then this daylights to a swale which basically switches to infiltration. So it's a low pitch swale, so it'll infiltrate water down the length. If it does make it to the outlet, there's a safe place with rocks. We added some riprap in sort of a dry creek to kind of ornament that drainage, but there's a place for that to daylight. But we wanted it all the way away from this house because we're getting surface water from here, but also water from within the soils. So if that water level rises, we can find this drain pipe here and make its way all the way out our path. So we had a pitch all the way down the path to the end, and it outlets just in front of the gate. Well, you see the fence and gate that we built? That's where this water daylights. So the whole back of the house is dealt with this basically. So basically our entire patio, because it's 3/4 clear to a 1/4 chip under the pavers, that whole patio will act as a French drain with the geofabric wrapping around this whole drainage column. So any water, even if the gutters back up, it'll make its way down to this pipe. All right, here we are again on this path and drainage project that we just wrapped up. We have these nice natural curb walls on both sides, but this whole area has our drain assembly underneath it. So all the water coming from the hill is finding its way all the way out to a swale that'll convey it along the hillside there and get away from the foundation of the house. But a lot of details here, so hats off to the crew. We had fencing, we had drainage, we have natural stone walls, we had paver patios, we had channel drains in the back, stairs, a lot of details, curves and cuts. But I think it looks really nice. It looks like it's always been this way and feels a lot more spacious and open on this loop around the house back to the pool area. So they should get some good use out of this and solve their problem with the drainage water at the same time. So hats off to the crew, they did a great job. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Hopefully we primed the pump on some new ways of thinking about your drainage and pathway solutions, and maybe inspired some action at your house or on a project of yours. If you have any further questions or comments on the build, leave them in the comment section and I'll try to respond to you when I can. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video.